All right, so yesterday Twitch released an update to their TOS, or I believe it was the day before, I'm not really too sure. But they released an update to their TOS, which basically revamped the whole sexual content section and stated that you can do things like twerking, pole dancing, show artistic nudity, and things of that nature. And today they're actually rolling back the update because they realized how much they fucking screwed up, and they saw the amount of degeneracy that was placed upon the platform, and now they're like, okay, maybe we were wrong. We're rolling it back and we're doing a few amounts of changes to the sexual content section of the TOS. So I have a picture of it to the side. It basically says that moving forward, depictions of real or fictional nudity won't be allowed on Twitch. And even before that, it says, so effective today, we are rolling back the artistic nudity changes. So even today, I'm still not clear what artistic nudity is. A lot of people are basically in the smokes, I guess, when it comes to understanding what artistic nudity is. I've seen a lot of creators, specifically art creators, that are going onto the platform and are basically in the thought that they can go on the platform and show porn, which honestly I don't even blame them, because artistic nudity kind of like leaves me to believe that you can showcase your art with nipples and genitals involved, and you will get no repercussions for it, when maybe a day later you're actually getting banned off the platform for maybe a day or two, because apparently Twitch doesn't mean that you can showcase nipples and genitals on live. So Twitch is very, I feel like, hypocritical. They're very unclear, they're very vague when it comes to their TOS, and they had a lot of people mad because they weren't clear about it in the first place, which leaves a lot of their own money makers to go against them, because they are essentially fucking up. That's really the basis of it. But even though they're rolling back the artistic nudity changes, this doesn't mean that the other forms of sexual content are going to leave as well. So this kind of relates to mature rated games. They said that this restriction does not apply to mature rated games. So I guess games that showcase some forms of nudity, like I guess Cyberpunk, where you can customize your own cock, I guess you can show it now on stream. There's also other games like Hunipop, which involves a lot of hentai, and especially other forms of hentai games. I guess you can show that now. I don't know if you still have to show it with the label. I'm assuming so. Hopefully you have to show it with the label. But even with the label, I feel like with these changes, they're still allowing a lot more sexual content, obviously, on the platform, which I believe is bad for a lot of people, especially underage people who don't want to see that crap. They usually go on Twitch to see their favorite streamers stream their favorite games. So basically allowing a lot of these kinds of content sets up pretty much a bad future for underage people, because they're basically allowing shit like this to go unscathed on the platform. And I'm not gonna try to act dumb here. We all know that many underage people have seen sexual content before, but these kinds of underage people go as young as 8 years old, 7 years old, when they're trying to maybe watch I don't know, a family friendly streamer, I guess, like Nick 830 just crank 90s on Fortnite or some shit like that. So yeah, they do go very young. So if they were to go into the recommended section of Twitch and see something like this, it wouldn't really be good for them, and it's going to lead to a lot of controversy, especially when you haven't fixed up the site for these types of streams to be hidden. I'm still going on Twitch and seeing a lot of these streams not being hidden. So I don't know what's going on with Twitch. I don't know if they're gonna fix up the site, like I said last video. I don't know if they're gonna fix it up for a lot of these streams to be hidden. And even with the 18+ tag, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of people still, showcasing twerking on their streams. Even people I follow that haven't done this before are tapping into this meta, because it basically enables them for easy access to get a lot of followers, a lot of views, a lot of money off of it. So in the end, this is still so weird. I kind of don't like how Twitch is just back and forth about this kind of situation, in which the easy solution I feel like to this is just to crank down on sexual nudity. I think it's that simple, honestly. It's really that simple. Just put your foot down, say you can't allow shit like this to be on the platform, and give them a reasonable amounts of time for their ban, like maybe 7 days, somewhere from 7 to 30. When it comes to sexual nudity on the platform, I feel like that's one of the more important terms when it comes to the TOS. So not doing anything about it, but instead enabling more of it is going to lead to a lot of controversy. Like I said, there's already people going onto Twitter and complaining to Twitch, reasonably complaining to Twitch. Let me fix that up. They're reasonably complaining to Twitch about how unfair that this is, especially to other creators that have been banned for something of less significance, which isn't good for the people that are using Twitch and isn't good for Twitch itself. And at the end, they did say that while I wish we would have predicted this outcome, part of our job is to make adjustments that serve the community. I apologize for the confusion that this update has caused. I mean, yeah, it pretty much caused a lot of fucking confusion. And whether or not it did cause confusion, people are still going to go back onto the platform and abuse the fuck out of the vague TOS, you know? So, at the end of the day, it's not really the streamer's fault. Like I said before, you know, you can't really hit the player, you can only hit the game. It's not the streamer's fault. It's more so Twitch's fault for their vague ass terms of service. And it's Twitch's fault for enabling more of this content to be shown on the platform. I mean, it's really just weird. And you know, I don't know what Twitch is going to do in the future. At this point, they're very fucking unpredictable, and they're just, from the looks of it, they're just gonna keep enabling it more and more of these kinds of content, and it's just weird, man. I also want to note that they also said, like I said earlier, that we aren't making other changes to the updated sexual content policy. So like I said before, twerking, all that is still allowed. But who knows? I mean, if they're rolling back on this, they could roll back on the other forms of content that are being that is being shown on the platform. Like I said, you can go into the recommended section of the Twitch page, the Twitch site. You can see a lot of twerking and all that, and they're just farming views, and you know, it's weird, man. But anyways, that's about it. I mean, that's really all Twitch has covered. So we're just gonna have to look out for their next form of rollbacks, their next form of communication towards the community, and whatever they have to offer, you know, whatever they plan to have offered to the community, because it really isn't looking too good right now. But anyways, peace, bro.